Welcome back, and thank you for tuning in to Naijha Speaks. I'm Naijha Wright-Brown, co-owner of the Land of Kush Vegan Soul Bistro in Baltimore, Maryland, executive director of the Black Vegetarian Society, and contributor for Jane Unchained News. Veganuary is coming to a close, so I hope you all encourage either yourself or friends to try vegan, buy vegan, or ultimately decide to completely go vegan. But if not, you will have another chance in February. I've invited a very special guest who has been on the show before, who's going to tell us all about Veguary. This individual represents what it means to be love, vegan, and soul. Jessica Carter. Thank you for coming back. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
All about Vegan Society's, Afro-Vegan Society's event. Yes, it's always a pleasure to have you. What's going on?
So much is going on. We are preparing for Veguary, which starts February 1st. So yeah, it's amazing. We're getting lots and lots of pledges, but like you said, Veganuary is ending. So if you didn't get a chance to take the Veganuary pledge, you didn't feel like you were ready to take that step, Veguary is the perfect opportunity to join us for a 28-day pledge to go vegan.
Well, Jessica, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you linked up with the Afro-Vegan Society.
Absolutely. So I've known about Afro-Vegan Society for a few years. And back in April, I reached out to Brenda to see if she had any volunteer opportunities with the organization. And ultimately, that turned into a working relationship. And I joined as the director of programming back in May. So I'm saying back in May, but that wasn't even a year ago. And we've done so much since then. But yeah, Afro-Vegan Society mission to make vegan living accessible to everyone really resonated with me and my goals and mission and background. So I wanted to contribute where I could, and it's been amazing ever since.
You've been doing a hell of a job, man. You have incredible content on the YouTube channel and the updates to the website. Everything is fantabulous. What is your perspective on what's happening in the Afro-Vegan movement in America today?
Well, I mean, we've been seeing headlines for the past few years saying that Black people, African Americans are the fastest growing group of vegans in the United States, and that trend is not slowing down. But just like African Americans, you know, there's a diverse way of living the Black experience, and there are very diverse ways that people are coming to veganism throughout the Black community and, you know, how they're going about it. And the beautiful thing, I think, is that there's space for just about everyone, no matter what your priorities are when you go vegan or, you know, what type of eating or lifestyle you choose to accompany that. The fact that you are choosing to leave meat off your plate is ultimately going to be better for your health and for the planet and better for our community. So
talk to us about some of the challenge that the Afro-Vegan Society is facing today, if they are facing any challenges, and why. I'm going to bring up the website. I have it here. So if you want to navigate through some of this stuff while you answer that question, that'd be great.
Sure. So this is the homepage for Veguary. And so right there at the top of the page, you can take the pledge to go vegan. And once you do, you're going to get a link letting you know that soon you'll be invited to join our Facebook group. And it just tells you some details about, you know, the Black-centered experience in vegan living. But I think that some of the challenges that we're having is one that a lot of people are having because of being on lockdown and the coronavirus. And that's that in spite of the fact that we've been able to grow an engaged community of people who are supportive and understand how nuanced these issues are in our community and why it's so important, especially for marginalized groups to have access to the resources that they need to go vegan. You know, we have supporters. And so trying to break out of, you know, the algorithm and get in front of people who need access to our resources, who maybe don't know anything about vegan living yet, is something that we're trying to navigate. It is a challenge. And so that's why it's so important for the people who support us to go ahead and share our information with the people in their life who aren't vegan, say they don't have any interest in going vegan. You never know what content is going to connect with them. And we've been really working hard to create a broad range of content from medical information, health information, food information, information about gardening and social justice issues. We're really trying to cover as broad of a canvas as we can so that whenever we come in contact with someone who hadn't maybe considered it before, they might see some information that really resonates with them. And they're like, oh, I hadn't thought about it that way. I think I'm ready to give it a try.
So I'm getting ready to share the link. I also put it in the comments. Right here is Afro-Vegan Veguary to take the pledge. And again, if you're vegan out there, tell your friend, tell your loved ones, someone out there needs to take this pledge for the month of February. And it's Black History Month. So why not a better time to take this pledge, the pledge to help you improve your health, the environment, save animals, and make some level of impact to global hunger, because we all know that animal agriculture is the biggest contributor to all of that. So let's do this in February. I mean, we have to take this this pledge. What inspired Afro-Vegan Society to create Veguary, especially right after, you know, the traditional Veganuary that everyone knows about and is always promoted?
Yeah. So I think Veganuary is an excellent campaign because it's right at the beginning of the year. And so many people make pledges or goals to change significant parts of their lifestyle at the beginning of the year, right? And so Veganuary does a great job of getting that conversation started. But I know for me, with a lot of my goals, I might start off strong that first week and then maybe I fall off and then I kind of forget. So February is just a chance to say, hello, here's a reminder. You don't have to stop just because you weren't successful in your first attempt, or maybe just because you weren't ready on your first attempt. You know, there's still time for you to make that commitment to try vegan living, and we're here to support you. And our approach is also different because we thought it was the perfect time during Black History Month to highlight, you know, Black trailblazers in the vegan space, cultural plant-based traditions that are global throughout the African diaspora, and also just creating lots and lots of resources and showing people who are also becoming the new trailblazers, who are, you know, just getting their brand started and are being really impactful online, giving them a platform to share their message, to share their knowledge, to share what they know with as many people as possible. And I also think that, you know, Veguary is definitely focused on centering the Black experience and what it takes to go vegan or stay vegan and some of the issues that we face. But it's open to everyone because, you know, just like we learn about all types of different cultures and histories throughout the year, Black History Month isn't just for Black people, it's for everyone to understand the contributions of Black people and learn more about the Black experience here in America. So we invite everyone to join because there's going to be information that's going to support you. You know, I want to learn how to make a chana masala burger. I want to learn how to make amazing hummus. I want to learn how to make all these things. And I don't think that's just specific to me being a Black woman. I think that so many people will gain so much from this information. So it's an opportunity to broaden your cultural horizons. And it's not just for vegans, because these resources are going to help people no matter where they are in their journey. And also it's an opportunity to connect with people and build community. So, you know, Veguary is a great way to keep the ball rolling, expand your cultural perspective, get some information and some history, and really build community, especially through our Facebook group that we're going to be hosting.
The pledges that you normally see, I know that you know, you have some that are 21 days, 5 days, 7 days. How long is this pledge and why?
Okay, so this pledge is 28 days, the full month of February.
28 days.
28 days. 28 days. Yes, and I think that it's good because, you know, they say 21 days to build a habit. So why not add 7 more just to solidify that habit and make that commitment moving forward? So some people might be approaching this as something that they might just do for the month of February, but our hope is that once they get going, that this is the month that prepares them for the rest of their vegan life.
What can we expect? So I'm bringing up the website again, and let's go through what to expect here. Can you explain to the viewers, once they register, what's going to be happening?
Sure. So what you can expect is you register today, you'll get a confirmation email, and then this week you'll get another email just inviting you to join our Facebook community, where we will be sharing even more resources, going more in depth, and giving people the opportunity to connect with one another and share how their experience is going.
Who do you want to discuss any featured guests and what they will be doing?
So that's really cool going to be talking about holistic health and wellness. We have lots and lots of cooking demos. We're diving deep into that. We have panels about growing food inside of your own home. We have a broad range of things. We're talking about everything from adrenal health to, how vegan eating can reverse some chronic diseases that are really serious. So we're touching on a big range of experiences. Naijha, you'll be one of our speakers talking about vegan businesses, right?
Yes, I am scheduled to be one of the featured folks, and I'm looking forward to it too. So yeah, it's definitely something that our people need to put to the forefront, because again, we're still in this pandemic. We need to boost our immune systems. We also need to understand history. I've done a few talks, one just last Sunday, and people don't seem to understand that you see Dick Gregory there. We were trailblazers in this. This is nothing new to us. And it just like people think Black history is just enslaved history. No, we were a powerful people, and we still are a powerful people. There was ancient African Black history, African civilization in Ethiopia and Nubia. So this is a time to celebrate. It shouldn't be 1 month of the year. It should be every month of the year. But let's take Veguary and run with this. Go vegan, take the pledge, and stop thinking it's such a challenge. Right. Create a habit for 21 days and continue on. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you weren't doing this type of work, Jessica, what would you be doing? And I couldn't believe you'd be doing anything else. But
I know this work came so organically into my life, and I'm like, this is what it had to be all along. But I've always been a creative person. And so for a long time, I struggled with what is my creative outlet? I'm not a painter. I don't feel like a poet. I'm not a dancer. Right. And it was in the last 5 years that I started to really have clarity that Jessica, food is your art form. So I love to cook. I love cooking because it's a way to, express myself creatively. It's a way to, birth the idea in my mind. And then within 30 minutes, an hour, however long, I can see, the manifestation of that idea come to fruition through my work. So that's very gratifying about it. And it's also a great way to show my love to people. And I mean, vegan cooking, plant-based ingredients are the best way, because not only am I showing that I care, but I'm nourishing people with foods that sustain their life, and, hopefully improve their quality of life and are flavorful and amazing and delicious and all those things. So, I really love working with food, but I've always loved storytelling in some capacity for another. So, I thought I would be a writer. I was in school for journalism. So storytelling is a big part of what I love. And, maybe a documentary filmmaker or whatever, but I feel like I would end up in the same location no matter what, ultimately talking about food and culture and, our lived experiences and how diverse they are, but also how they connect us all.
And you're so great at it. You have the Love Vegan Soul channel as well. Let's look at what's going on here. So again, you take the pledge: Black history, Black culture, Black experts from a Black perspective. So you want to sign up for Veguary, tell your family, your friends, especially if you're vegan, a vegetarian, any of that. You want to make sure that your loved ones are signed up for this. What is the most important message that you want to send to viewers right now? And it could be a message about anything. What would be that message?
So the message I would like to send is also a message that's really resonating with me in my life. And that's that, embrace change, right? Because so much of our life, I think we tend to get into a comfort zone, right? And we want to stick to what we know, do what we know. We don't want to change, because that gives us stability in a certain sense. But life changes whether we're moving with it or not, right? So whenever we have an opportunity, we should embrace the opportunity to make changes that are going to improve our life somehow. Whether that's, living a vegan lifestyle or anything you can think of, but like, don't fear change, because change is inevitable and it's relentless, especially if you're trying to hold on to something, that's passing you by. And this past year has been such evidence of that. Like, the world has changed in so many ways that none of us have had control over.
Right.
And, with everything that's going on, change has been harsh, but if we can embrace that mindset of welcoming change into our lives, whether we control it or not, and taking opportunities to change our lives in ways that, fulfill us and challenge us, but ultimately make us better, we'll all be better for it.
Yes. And thank you for that. That's a very important message. I want to take this time to just let people know, like, subscribe, comment on naijaspeaks.com. Vegan Restaurant Week is next month. So this is a perfect time. So we're registering restaurants for the winter edition of Maryland Vegan Restaurant Week. So to find out more information about that, you can go to mdveganeats.com. I want to shout out to all the sponsors that have been supporting the Black Vegetarian Society and Maryland Vegan Restaurant Week, which includes a Well-Fed World, Veg Fund, Eat the Change, Women Funders in Animal Rights, collectively, the People's Fund, which was presented by Mercy for Animals. So thank you. We can't thank you enough, because without your support, we wouldn't be able to do this work. So definitely check out the Maryland Vegan Restaurant Week at mdveganeats.com. Pledge for Veguary at Afro-Vegan Society.org. How can we best connect with Afro-Vegan Society and you directly, because you have your own platform? So let us know how we can do that.
Sure. So if you want to connect with me, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at love.vegan.soul. You can follow my page on both of them. I post all kinds of recipes. I really love global food and culture and exploring that through plant-based foods and cuisine. So, and travel, we can't do that as much. So we're traveling through our food right now.
Right.
But yeah, definitely check those out, love.vegan.soul. And then to connect with Afro-Vegan Society, you can send us an email at afrovegansociety@gmail.com or visit afrovegansociety.com. We also are on Facebook and Instagram at Afro-Vegan Society, so you can connect with us all of those places, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Afro-Vegan Society. We just hit 1,000 subscribers, so that's really exciting. Yeah,
that is definitely a milestone that everyone's trying to reach.
Yeah, so it's been awesome to see that channel grow, and we have so many new ideas. In addition to all of the education sessions and cooking demos, we want to bring you some more entertaining and informational content very soon. So subscribe, because you do not want to miss out.
Absolutely. And they have a hell of content on there. So if you're ready to go vegan and you're ready to take the pledge, go to afrovegansociety.org/Veguary. If we don't have any more questions, I want to thank Jessica for coming on. We appreciate you, and I look forward to hearing more about Veguary after it's all done.
Thanks, Naijha.
Thanks, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one.